Okay, I'm Phil Clements. I'm with South Dakota Department of Transportation. I'm the pavement management engineer slash pavement preservation engineer. We always do things on the cheap in our state, so I have, I wear a lot of hats in that state. So, next slide. All right, overview, I'm going to talk about some of our AC treatments, our PCC treatments, kind of look at a little budget overview, and since we're no questions asked. All right, so I'm going to start with our AC treatments. First one we're going to go into is our chip seal. And the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to kind of go when we apply it, where we apply it, how we trigger it, and maybe a few notes on there. So we usually apply our chip seals at about age 3 and then at age 10. And this is a pretty strict schedule. We do make some variations. With our asphalt workhorses, what we call a Class S, we normally don't chip seal those on our higher volume roads. And we normally apply our chip seals on our AC main lines, our shoulders also as applicable. And we trigger those based on age in our pavement management system. Something in the future, right now what we're doing is we have implemented a plan where we are doing our chip seals at age 1, in other words, the year after the overlay, as opposed to year 3. And it's kind of in a response to some of the requests from that particular region, which may roll over into the other 3 regions, and some of the research that's been doing that's saying that you should be doing your chip seals right after you pave, right after the paver. And so we're going to try some of this and see how this works. Another AC treatment we use is a route and seal. We normally apply that at age 2, which, or as needed, as cracking develops. Again, AC mainline and shoulders, and then how we trigger that is at age, or if a specific region or area is requesting it for a specific roadway. Microsurfacing, again as needed, mainly for rutting. And we're using that on our AC mainline. And in some cases, we've actually kind of used it for age too, or as requested for our region and areas. And here's kind of an overview of what we currently have programmed and what we're looking at programming in for our AC treatments. You'll see that kind of the bottom line for this is 1,140 miles this year, this summer was done at a cost of about $20.6 million. In 2023, next year, since we're ramping up our different timing for our first chip seals, that has been kind of increased with to about 1,700 miles for about $45 million. And then the year after that, we're increasing that a little bit. And that's in response to some of the increases in overlays we've been seeing over the next couple years. We've really got a lot of work coming down the pipe. PCC treatments, what we call our pavement restoration, which is basically joint and spall repair and some limited slab repair. It's used as needed for joint spalling and corner cracking on the PCC main line. And how triggered, we have 2 specific indexes in the pavement management system that we use to trigger that, joint spall and corner crack, and varying levels of treatment on that. And let's see, PCC treatment number 2 is our PCC grading. Again, as needed for faulting, warping, or curling, PCC mainline by condition. Usually, however, we have some issues where it's hard to detect with some of the automated systems, warping and curling, unless you actually use or look at the raw profiles, so we do trigger that by inspection. And then here's some of the numbers here for what we normally program now and for a couple of years in the future. It does tend to vary. We're kind of seeing a slowdown in our PCC pavements. And a lot of our PCC pavements, especially in the interstate, are less than 20 years old now. So we're actually in pretty good shape with our PCC. And then, again, total miles and total dollars for this year and the next couple of years. And just a note, we program a couple years out. So 2024 is what I have programmed this summer. And summary statistics, you always got to throw this in there. Two-way miles is carriageway miles, PCC 1,848, AC 6,890, so that's a 78-21 split in the percentages. And with that, I guess this is the end. I don't know if there's too many questions on that. You can always catch me afterwards. With that, not to...
The preceding was produced by the National Center for Pavement Preservation. More information can be found on the web at pavementpreservation.org. Additional support provided by Michigan State University.